Wow. So there's the weather station. Got the little wind vane up on the top there. Hi everyone. So today we're at the Wainfleet Bog, and this conservation area encompasses the Wainfleet Bog. So peat is used for garden material and fuel, and the mining of peat from the Wainfleet Bog can be traced back to the 1800s. So this mining of peat continued until 1985, and at that point the owner ceased harvesting. But it's quite interesting. There's remnants of the mining operations out here in the bog area, and there's some wooden peat cars, and there's a narrow gauge rail system, and what they call a vacuum harvester for moving the peat. So we're going to try to follow the trail and see where that goes, if you can actually traverse it. This has actually been the I think it's got to be the 5th time I've been here in the past year, trying to get in here again, and every time there's just been too much water, just too much standing water. Unless you have a hip wader, it's kind of questionable if you can actually walk through here sometimes. So let's see what it's like today. So I don't remember this being here before. So somebody's been clearing by the looks of it. Oh, I see what they've been doing. They've been trying to put some ditches in here to try to improve the drainage. Yeah, that actually makes a lot of sense, because it was really quite boggish in here. Well, that's good actually. Maybe we can actually walk a decent distance. Oh yeah, they've been doing it. So here you can actually see some of the rail car remnants, not rail car, but the actual rail tracks going through here. So back in the day there was like a little narrow gauge railway system in here that would bring the cars in for harvesting the peat. And they go right through here and off into the bush somewhere. Oh yeah, look at this. So this is actually a lot drier than it has been in the past. Gosh, I've been in here sometimes, and it's just water everywhere. So it looks like they've really improved the drainage here. So I guess that's both good and bad, because in the summertime, when it gets really, really dry, this peat is actually quite flammable, and they've had fires out here that have gone on for quite some time. So here you can see the rail system going out off into the bush here somewhere. It's quite cool. Oh, this is terrific walking now. It's fantastic. I'm really glad they did that. But It might make for an interesting fire season this summer. So everywhere I'm walking along this trail here now, there's the rails are kind of paralleling this trail. I don't think that narrow gauge railway was really that much of a railway. It's quite, it looks quite amateurish when you look at it. The railway ties are not that close together, and looks like they're just kind of thrown on the ground and the track was run over that. But this is really fabulous. Not too wet. A little mushy here and there, but not too wet. Maybe I spoke too soon. It's not exactly perfect. On top of everything else, looks like there's been a lot of trees that have fallen down in here. So there was one time when I came in here, I was just walking along the trail here. It was much better trail at the time, and a beaver came walking out and walked across the trail and was dragging a big branch and just calmly kind of walked in front of me. Seemed totally oblivious that I was there and didn't seem to care. Okay, so this is like a little intersection here, and I think, if I'm not mistaken, we'll see the train rail come across here somewhere. Oh yeah, so over there you can see the rail system comes across the shallows here. Yeah. So back in the day, the rail would have come along here. So I guess if you were to follow this, you'd actually end up being on drier land than going along the other trail, which appears to be flooded at the moment. Oh my gosh. This is really mushy. Really mushy. Okay. So this isn't like a normal railway where you have a tie every few inches. These are random at best. 3 feet, 4 feet between them. But I imagine, oh wow. So this trail actually goes on quite a ways. Well, I guess I'm just going to follow the rail because everywhere else is flooded. I didn't realize this rail system went this far on this way. I thought it went straight at that turn that we took. It's quite good. that section looks a little sketchy. And the train track, don't know if you can see it there, just in the bush here, but it's the train track is paralleling along here, so that's good. And hopefully there's something interesting at the end. So apparently there's some foundations of some old buildings out here as well, but I think they're on the other side of where I parked at the entrance. So we'll take a look out this way and then head back. See if we can see something else. I do know there's a peat harvester machine of some sort. Not seeing any wildlife at the moment. Although there's so few people out here, you would think you'd probably run into something. You know, like a deer or a raccoon or something like that. Oh, that's interesting. So it looks like they've got a little weather station over there. Wow. So there's the weather station. Got the little wind vane up on the top there. I'm kind of hoping that we're going to get to the end of this train track eventually. Although it doesn't appear like the end is in sight yet. Surprisingly, it's gone quite a ways. Now these boots are definitely going in a garbage bag after this. Not to throw out, just to clean them up when I get home. Oh, look at the cow. Now I'm really curious as to what's actually at the end of the track, if anything. This is crazy. The track is still plowing along through here. So this is actually sitting up on a kind of a berm. Well, keep seeing little pink tags here, so that's a good thing. Well, that kind of looks like that's it. Just stops. Just stops right over here somewhere. Okay, so a little disappointing. There's really not much to see other than the train tracks. So I think I am going to head back.